up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the.
What's up? Welcome back to another video. How y'all doing, Slay Dolls? So today I'm gonna be talking about my mannequins. Y'all asked me to do this video. I'm basically just gonna be showing y'all all of my mannequins from beauty school. I did in my last reaction video, I was talking about my mannequins from beauty school, and y'all were like, yeah, do the video. So I'll put the comments right here of the people that asked me to do the video. And I'm going to start with the dudes because they have the shortest hair and they're mad boring. So this is the, wait, no, let me start with him. This is the first mannequin that I got in beauty school. You get 3 mannequins with your kit. And so this guy was my first dude mannequin. Y'all can see my name right there. Basically with him, he started off with really long hair as long as his beard, and we weren't allowed to really cut the beard. We just shaped it every time we gave him a haircut because they wanted us to practice men's cuts and men's beards. So that's why he just has a shape into it. It's no like real chopping of his beard. But his haircut, I feel like every men's cut that they made us do, they all look the same. It's just longer or shorter. But basically he just got like a swap. Basically he just got like a side swept cut. And then when you cut their hair low, they have like, it look like patches. That's why I really don't like working with like super short hair on the mannequins. I try to keep mine's like at like a nice little length so that it wouldn't look patchy and bald. But yeah, this is the first mannequin that I got, the guy. And then the girl that we got was an old lady. She used to look like an old lady, you guys. She came with gray hair, super gray, and I turned her into a fiery red. It's a look bomb. Like, this is my first time doing a bowl cut, but it's cute. I did 4 different shades of red on this mannequin. That's why it looks like brighter over here than darker this way, because I was working on different reds. So with each mannequin I wanted to try a new color, so I did purple, blue, greens, reds, pinks. I think I even did blondes. Yep, I did blondes before I dyed them. Before I dyed one of my mannequins pink. So she had gray hair, and I originally dyed her different shades of orange. I don't know if I still have it, but I did like 4 different shades of orange. And then I decided to turn her red because I was like, she's just so bomb. Like, we had to practice makeup either on each other or on our mannequins. So I was just like drawing on her face and stuff. And this used to be mad cute and bright. It's like a flower over here. But when you put them in like the heated cabinet dryers, it basically like cooked the marker on her face, and it's like washed away. But yeah, she was hella fleeky once upon a time ago. Did her eyebrows and everything. But yeah, this is probably my favorite cut that I did because it's so messy and versatile. Like, look them layers, y'all. You can literally do whatever you want with this. That's what I love. Like, yes, girl. I want to try a bowl cut, but I'm super scared to do it on me. So probably never gonna happen. But this is fun. If I have pictures of everything, I definitely will put them on the side somewhere of how they looked before and then now. And then the other person that we got was her, which got completely shaved bald. She has some super pretty hair, but I did a hair competition while I was in beauty school, and we had to practice 90-degree haircuts and men's haircuts back to 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 get ready for the competition. I did Skills USA, state and national, so that's why she's bald, because I had to keep chopping her hair down to basically nothing. And so this is what she looks like now. This was my third mannequin that came in my kit. And then once I did Skills USA, I got, I got this mannequin right here to practice on. This was my girl for Skills USA. And then this was my guy. And you guys seen this in my, I think I did a story time. I did a story time about when I went to Skills. So these were the mannequins that they gave me to work on for the competition. The girl, I was just playing around with her hair. I did a bob cut. I wanted to do something really messy, so I just did a little bob cut. And her hair is like a natural wavy texture, so I just kept the waves in it and layered her bang a little bit. And on her, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I did like some fall colors. I did red, like some golden blondes, and I think I even tried purple in here. Yup, she got some purple right there. I was just really playing around with colors. At first I was gonna do like different shades of blonde in her head, but then I was like, let me try to do red hair. So this is what I practiced my red on before I dyed that other mannequin red. And so this is her little bob. Like, yes, I'm obsessed with bobs, y'all. I can't. Like, I just love them. And then the guy, you see what I mean? They have like the same haircut. Both competitions, we did the same freaking haircut. And so this is what his big head looks like. His head is super huge. This is the biggest men's mannequin I have. Like, his head is bigger than his. His head is bigger than this one I just showed y'all. Like, why is his head so big? That's what I don't get. But basically, this was a men's haircut as well. And they always gave us like the direction to do this little stupid bang piece in the front. I don't get it, but that was the look that I had to do. And then she's horrible. She's really horrible. I'll show y'all what she looked like before she became this raggedy little doll. But this is the mannequin that I had for nationals. Her and then her is who I took to nationals. Let me fix you, girl. Let me fix you, because they need to see this sleigh. Let me fix you. Let me fix you, girl, because you should pop in. Let me fix you. So these are the two girl mannequins I had in nationals. I had to do 2 different haircuts on her. That's why she looked all crazy. But I was just playing around with purples. I started off doing a blonde look, and then I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could do like a ombre from blonde to purple all throughout her head. So her roots are blondes all over, and then her ends fade into purple. And of course, when you wash these mannequins, if you don't wash it in cold water every time that you wash them, the color starts to fade out. So her color is like really patchy now. But I do have the pictures of when I first did her hair. On this mannequin, we did a fringe bang look with long waves. And then we had to cut this shortcut framing the face. So that's why all this hair is going towards her face, because they made us do a cut that framed the face, which I think is mad weird. This is like an old lady hairstyle, and she has a pretty and young face, like blue eyes and all, but she looks like an old lady. So yeah. And then this is the guy from nationals, and see, he has the same freaking haircut, but his was supposed to be longer in the front. So he has basically the same haircut. I did purple on his hair too. I really was just playing around in color. I didn't have no plans on dyeing his hair purple. I wanted to keep him all blonde, but I didn't have nothing to do that day, so I dyed the top of his head purple. That's the thing, like when you're in beauty school, they want you to be busy all the time. You can't just sit there and be on your phone and do whatever you want. They want you to be doing something. So I would just play in color, and it benefited me because I got really good at color, but I don't want for color, y'all. I'm just not into color. I will play around in it, but I'm not into it. But I love this shade that I did on him. I just wish I would have dyed his whole head because it looks weird being just, you know, the top purple. And then I know y'all been waiting to see her. This mannequin was a lot longer. This was my updo mannequin for nationals. They gave me this mannequin when I won the state level. I had to go all the way to Wichita when they announced that when they announced the winners. So they gave me this mannequin that day, and basically we had to bleach and color our mannequins whatever we wanted, but they wanted us to color them because they wanted to see our coloring skills basically. And I was going for a ombre look, but I wanted her to be more pastels, but she ended up being metallic because of the shades that I chose. They ended up coming off very metallic, so y'all can see it's like metallic pink into like a rose gold, and that's what I wanted. Like I wanted more of like a rose gold, but like a pastel, but she ended up being a lot warmer than what I wanted her to be. But anyway, it was cute when I first did it. I do have pictures of when I bleached her blonde, and I do have pictures of her color originally. When I went to take my state board test, I had to cut her hair, so that's why her hair is a lot shorter. Of course, it didn't get cut like this exactly, but after I came back from state boards, I cleaned up her cut and did a nice blunt cut because I was just like, we had to do a 90-degree cut, and her ends looked so raggedy, and I had to wash her 1,000,001 times to get the what's it called, the hair mayonnaise out of her scalp, because that's what you do the mock relaxer with. You use like hair mayonnaise. So she had that stuck in her hair, but that's why her hair is like super flowy, because I had to wash her 1,000,001 times. And her color faded because I washed her in warm water. The thing is with mannequins, if you don't wash them in warmer water, their hair dries out and becomes super like tangled and matted and hard to brush through or comb through, and you won't be able to do anything with them. So I like to wash them in warm water, but if they have color, you're supposed to wash it in cooler water. But y'all can see like the different shades of pinks that I use. I use 1,000,001 colors. Like this one is a lot more metallic than the top color. This is probably my favorite style and color combination because this mannequin had the most horrible cut ever. I don't know whose mannequin this was, but this is a mannequin. Like my teacher, she has like this bin, well, old teacher, she had this bin of like nothing but mannequins of people who already graduated or no longer go to the school who didn't take the mannequins with them. So it would be just a big old box of mannequins, and you can go through there, pick a mannequin and work on them because they want you to stay busy. So this was one of the mannequins that I chose, and whoever cut her hair chopped it up right here and made it look super stupid. I don't know what kind of cut they were trying to do, but I was like, the only way this is gonna look right is if I do a bob. So I cut her in a bob. But do y'all see this? Like, what kind of cut was y'all trying to do cutting her hair this short? That looks stupid. But yeah, this is like the only mannequin that I did blue on. And y'all know I've been wanting to do blue hair for so long, and so I tried it out on my mannequin before I just go ahead and do blue hair. I thought this was like really cute because it's like a surprise look, like black in the front and then boom, you see the blue in the back. And I did green and blue shades. Her color is a little bit faded now too because we had to wash these mannequins literally every freaking day just for something to do. Like if you didn't have a client, you had to be washing the mannequin or coloring the mannequin or styling the mannequin, something. So their color got faded. But this is my favorite. Like I killed her bob cuts, and I cut her bob like 1,000,001 times because we had to stay busy, and so I would just constantly go in and cut her bob and shape it a little bit. And so it's just so pretty. Like look at the shades of blue. If I do blue hair, I think I'm gonna do something like this, like different shades, and I'm gonna do dark roots or something like this where it's black in the front and blue in the back, because this is like a really chill look, like mysterious. Nobody really knows what's going on. And I did not do this. Whoever had this mannequin did this to her. They put like a piercing on her eyebrow, and they made like wings on her eyes and stuff. This was somebody else's mannequin, but I wanted to pick a mannequin that I could work with. She had a horrible cut, like horrible. Do y'all see this? I don't know what they were doing with that, but I made it work. I made it work. I cut her a bob and I made it work. Her bob is everything. Like, bobs is like my favorite thing to do. Not everyone wears bobs, but it's definitely fun to do. Y'all can see the different shades in there. I have like aqua green and like navy blue and light blues. Her blue shades were supposed to be more of pastel colors too, but her hair wouldn't lift that bright when I bleached it, so I ended up doing like more moody colors. So yeah, and that was the last mannequin, y'all. I had fun with like the stuff that I did do in beauty school as far as what I didn't already know how to do, because I didn't have experience in bleaching and coloring. I would do like box dyes before beauty school. I didn't know the technical cutting terms and techniques before, like the 0 degree, the 45, the 90, and the 180. Wasn't nobody worried about what degree they was cutting before beauty school. We would just call it a blunt cut or a bob cut. The 0 degree is a blunt cut. The 45 degree is a bob haircut. The 90 is a layered haircut. Well, I guess it's really not even like layered, but it gives you more of a uniform look. And then the 180 is for long layered cuts. So I definitely learned that. I learned how to point cut from beauty school, which I love point cutting. It is so dope to me. Like, I think the cuts come out 80% better than just going through and layering it on your own. I feel like point cutting adds the right amount of layers into the hair. And the hair falls differently than just cutting it how I regularly used to cut layers. Like, I love point cutting. And then like I said, I learned like the professional way of bleaching and coloring hair, and that was like pretty much it, because I already knew how to braid. I already knew how to do sew-ins, and they don't teach you sew-ins. So if y'all going for extensions, glue-ins, sew-ins and stuff, they don't teach you that. They're supposed to teach you how to braid, but not every beauty school teaches you how to braid. So when you're finding a beauty school, make sure you pick the right one for you. But the one that I went to took a whole year and 2 months, so 13 months for me to finish. No, 14 months. Yeah, I started in January and I ended the next year March, and then I graduated in May. So it took a lot. Like, I finish before time because it's really like a 15-month program, and I finished in 14, which I could have finished in 13, but we had semester breaks, so we would go for about 4 months, then we would have a whole month off, then we would go for 4 months and have a whole month off. And so that plus our holiday breaks, like we got spring break, we got Thanksgiving break, we got Christmas break. And so when we go on those long breaks like that, it cuts into your time. And I don't know if this is every school, but we only got 6.75 hours each day, and we were there for 8 hours every day, but we only got 6.75 hours. And the time that they took out was because of our lunch and our breaks that we were supposed to have in between clients. But half the time we didn't even get breaks. Like, we was literally busy all the time. Those of us that knew how to do hair, we was busy all the time. All the time. Never had time for a break unless it was a slow day at the school. Nobody was really coming in. Then yeah. But after I left, a lot of people left. Like, my group of people, after we left, their clients didn't want to come there no more because really nobody really know how to do hair there. No shade, but they wasn't doing hair like we did here. Like, my group of people, we was bomb. Like, we was bomb. So anyway, that was my mannequins, y'all. That was a little bit of history on what I learned in beauty school. I do recommend it for people who want to learn like coloring services and relaxers versus perms, because it's not the same thing. If you want to learn how to do smoothing treatments, cutting the professional way, and things like that. Sanitation is very important. Learn that too. They tell you all different types of products. So products to clean your flat irons, your blow dryers, your brushes, your combs, your scissors, your countertops, your chairs, your mirrors. Like, they teach you literally everything. But the thing about beauty school is they only teach you what they think you need to know to pass your state board test. They don't teach you every little thing there is about hair. They just teach you what you need to know to pass your test. And you also learn about scalp infections and skin infections and nail infections and feet infections. And basically, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But it was really informative when I went. I loved being in there, but I loved more when I finished and graduated and was completely done, because I had the hardest time. It was just a lot of drama going on, and I had 4 different teachers. Like, it was literally ridiculous. It seemed like they couldn't keep an instructor in there, but I made it out. And hopefully when you guys go, you have a better experience. I'm not going to say what school I went to, because that it's gone. It's behind me. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, y'all don't. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to another video. And I will see you in the next one. I'm getting ready to vlog my whole day today, so stay tuned. And hello to my new sleigh dolls. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.
You remember the time when we fell in love? 'Cause I remember the night when you had enough of my creeping.